This Senegalese woman said that her husband was one of the men that got caught up in the Senegal same-sex sweeps a few months back. Since finding out, she's been trying to leave, but both his and her family are trying to force her to stay in the marriage to save face. I'm talking about literally trying to convince her that he's innocent, like, that this is not true, like, people are just...
Well, look what we have here. Look what we have here. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? The fact of the matter is that just like these Muslim countries, especially African countries, where even when you have the Muslim women in that countries are petitioning for homosexual men or homosexual, usually it's homosexual men, to be imprisoned for double the time, you don't even know what you're really doing. Do you really think these men are going to go to prison because of who they like? They're going to end up marrying you. That's what y'all be asking for, because y'all be thinking that, oh, your religion, it prohibits that, so that means that they have to suffer. But they're like, no, they're not going to do it because they're still men at the end of the day. Y'all have these boys and y'all literally groom them to be DL. If you see that they might be a little bit fruity, y'all want to go and try to fix that. But really, that's when you turn them into being a DL person. Because we know how y'all try to fix them. You call your nigga to come and beat them up. You make them suffer. Some of y'all downright torture them. You punish them. Why is it that when we talk about little girls being groomed to anything, why is that so different from niggas being groomed to being DL? When that niggas, when it's not even their sexuality, y'all literally abuse your kid to try to get them straight, when in reality you get them to be DL. And then you're gagged when they go out of their way to marry your fucking woman. That's literally what you beat him up for. But one thing about it, boo, you could never trick your sexuality, because at one point you're not gonna win against fighting your desires. You're not gonna do that, because even straight people, like imagine being a straight individual and being forced to be with the same sex. Hello, you're eventually gonna crack and you're gonna be with the opposite sex. That's what you're attracted to. This is so sad. And the worst part is that, again, within this kind of society, women get it way worse. You know how many men I've literally met that are married to women that are literally homosexual? And the truth is that why would I tell any of y'all when I know if you're homophobic, you deserve it, by the way. If you're religious, you do deserve it. I don't really give a flying F. Are you dumb? You're a part of the problem. It's crazy because I talk to a lot of African guys. And they tell me one thing. They tell me that they're bisexual. And let's keep it a buck. That may be true, but the vast majority of them are not. They just use it as a cover-up, because if someone managed to grab their phone from them and they read through the messages, it says bisexual. It's easier to explain that you are bisexual than you are gay. But even if they say that they're gay, both of those kind of men, they always tell me that at the end of the day, they're going to end up marrying a woman. Because this is the society that you and straight men have built. They're going to end up marrying a woman. So, look at that. Just to give you an idea, that is all of the men that have spoken to. I don't think there's ever been one example where they've said, no, I want to spend the rest of my life with a guy. That's never happened. And I've talked to a lot. I mean, I've talked to hundreds of African guys from West, Central to East. They've all told me that their end goal is to marry a woman. If y'all believe that homosexuality is a choice, then why y'all get mad when niggas choose to be with a girl? Okay, so you can't even take that. You're gonna say it's not the same thing. Well, how is it not the same thing? Quickly, why y'all get mad when a homosexual man chooses to be straight? Because you said it was a choice, right? It is so sad, because what I know, a lot of y'all might not even believe it, or you might not even care, or it might just be too late. But, when I watch these Muslim countries act tougher on homosexuals, I'm like, RIP to the girls. Because imagine wanting to put somebody to death because they're gay. What the hell do you think is going to happen? The nigga comes out and he's gay and you make their life miserable to the point where they want to kill themselves. And do you think any nigga would want to live that kind of life? Especially if the nigga has everything that a straight man typically has, like a 10 out of 10 man has. He has the height, he smells good, he has a good career, he makes money, body look good. and he just happens to have the attraction to the same sex, do you think he's gonna sacrifice his life for that? He's not. He's not gonna do that. But look at Senegal, y'all. I'm expecting way worse to happen in Senegal. This is not even like it's even in Nigeria, bro. If only you knew what. And it's so funny when I watch a lot of these girls get married, and it's like you can already tell their niggas gay. Like it's just so. It is what it is, though, girl. But bro. Oh my god, I never liked Senegal. I don't really like it for, whatever. I just want to try the food, but I don't really like Senegal. I don't like Muslim countries at all. Like, I don't, because even though what I'm saying, I know I'm right, it still is annoying. Like, I'm not gonna, live for it. You know what I mean? Yeah, Muslim countries are just really bad. But, when it comes to Christians, it's bad because Africans just are really, really over the top with everything. Like, in the West, this is okay because you have the luxury of your men coming out. In Africa, your men doesn't come out. Your men doesn't come out. They do not come out. In Africa, even though Christianity in the West is slightly a bit more liberal, in Africa, Christianity, yes, it's a bit more liberal than Islam, but baby, they're both extreme. I don't know. RIP to the girls. Hey, bye, girls.